Hi everyone, it's Bella. Today's video features Zara fragrances that were inspired by niche or designer perfumes. So let's get right into it. This first one is one that I'm really excited to show you guys. It is possibly the best dupe from all the fragrances I'm about to show you, and it is Zara's Red Temptation. This is what it looks like. So this is duping MFK's Baccarat 540. Now that is one of the most expensive niche perfumes on the market with a price well over $300, and Zara has made a almost perfect replica of that scent for under $30. Now I live in India, so I bought this in rupees and I got mine for 2,200 rupees. I will write how much that is in dollars up here when I'm editing. Now let me read out the notes to you guys. It has top notes of saffron, bitter orange, and coriander, middle notes of praline and jasmine, and base notes of amber, moss, and musk. Now, when it comes to how this holds up compared to the real Baccarat Rouge, I would have to say that it holds up pretty well. They smell almost exactly the same, 99.9% similar. The only difference is the real Baccarat Rouge smells slightly more well blended. It's a little sweeter in the opening. Like, this takes a second to attain that Baccarat Rouge smell, which makes sense because it's just, $20, $30 bottle of perfume, and the other one is a very expensive niche perfume. There has to be a little difference between the two, otherwise it just wouldn't make sense to buy the real bottle. But this is as close as you will get to experiencing Baccarat Rouge. I detected almost no difference in the smells after they dried down. So yes, as a dupe, I would rate this a 10 out of 10. So we're starting off pretty strong with this video. The next one I have is Golden Decade by Zara. This is duping YSL's Libre. I've heard from some people that this smells closer to Libre Intense, but either way, those are also very similar scents, so there's not much of a difference. Golden Decade is, at least to me, a very mature scent. It opens with a very heavy lavender and jasmine note. Those overpower all the other notes in my opinion. You don't really smell vanilla or anything else. The dry down features a little less of those floral notes and a little more of the amber. Overall, this is a very soapy scent for some reason. It smells very clean, almost like laundry detergent to me. I am not a fan of it because of the jasmine. I'm not sure what it is, but jasmine scents always make my head hurt and make me feel super duper nauseated. Weirdly enough though, my boyfriend really likes this. When I put it on, he complimented me almost immediately. He said I smelled really good. He thinks it's a really sexy scent, so it makes sense that this always makes it to those top 10 most loved fragrances by men scents. I think men really like how this smells, even though personally I don't. So if you're looking for a man-eater scent, consider this, because I have anecdotal proof that boys like it. Now the next fragrance is Rose Gourmand. This is touted to be a dupe for Montale's Intense Cafe. The notes listed on Fragrantica are just rose, amber, and vanilla. Now, even though the notes sound very simple, this is a very complex scent. To me, it comes off as a little medicinal at the start, but it quickly turns into this extremely jammy, very gourmand type of rose scent. It smells like someone took some roses and cooked it in sugar syrup and some jelly and made it into just the most delicious, almost sickly sweet dessert. The actual coffee note that would make it a dupe for Intense Cafe definitely exists. You can detect it, but it's extremely subtle and you would have to concentrate pretty hard to smell it. It shows up a little more once it dries down. When it comes to projection and longevity, it doesn't perform that great. The projection is moderate while the longevity is not good. This only lasts like 2 or 3 hours on me, if that. It is extremely close to Intense Cafe. I wouldn't say this is a 100% dupe of it, but it comes close enough to where you can know if you will like the scent or not. So I think it's very useful for that purpose, and you can tell by how big the dent is that I actually really like this perfume. This next one is one of my favorite Zara scents. It is called Violet Blossom. That's what it looks like. I have the 90 ml or 3 fluid ounce version. It has notes of cherry blossom, magnolia heliotrope, and base notes of almond and vanilla. When I smell this, I honestly just think of a poem, which is weird because I don't know, I don't think people usually think of poems when they smell a perfume, except maybe whoever works at Victoria's Secret. There's this one poem called La Belle Dame Sans Mercy. It's about this knight who meets a really beautiful forest lady and she seduces him and then abandons him. I remember studying it in English class and just getting these really vivid images of like a silvery pool in the night surrounded by all these lilies, and it has a mossy smell. It's fresh. That is what this smells like to me. It is this very floral, very watery, very fresh scent. It smells like what an enchanted lake surrounded by flowers would smell like. There's also the slightest hint of apple in the opening that gives it a slightly fruity touch, but the dry down is much more almondy, and yeah, this is just a slightly fruity floral scent. This next one is often quoted as a dupe for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. It is Cherry Smoothie. I have, again, the 30 ml bottle. This has notes of cherry and heliotrope. It has middle notes of almond and hawthorn and base notes of tonka bean, vanilla, and plum. I absolutely despise this scent. It smells like hair oil to me. I don't know why people like it. I've seen lots of mixed reviews on Fragrantica, with some people saying it's better than Tom Ford's cherry scent and some people absolutely hating it. I am on the side of the people who hate it. I have no words. Like, don't get this. So that brings us to the end of this video. There are more Zara fragrances that I want to review and own, but the video would be way too long if I did all of it at one go. So expect a part 2 for this video. Thank you for watching, you guys. If you found this helpful or entertaining, then consider subscribing and liking the video. I will see you next time.